Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Legacy of the Rimlen. We're back to hopefully our weekly schedule. Keep you posted if something changes. Anyway, last time a bunch of fighting happened, but we might be coming close to the end of the fight, maybe, hopefully. The creatively starved DM is hoping so, at least anyway, but we'll see how it goes. Before we get into that though, as usual, let's have these lovely people introduce themselves and their characters. The dice say that we ought to start first and foremost, it seems, with Izvir. Izvir, can you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yes. I'm Izvir. I'm playing Miroslav, who last time got his face punched in.
Mm-hmm.
And also tried to be more courageous than he actually was. Maybe he's doing better this time.
No, we'll see. Small bit of good news. You got your weapon back, so you can use your stunt may be used again and all that fun stuff. Thank you very, very much, Izvir. Next, according to the dice, we would have Dely. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. I'm Dely, and as usual, I'm playing as Muninn, the traveling scholar turned Oracle of Acesius. Currently on a mission to kill everyone in the room other than Anghel and Miroslav, and Rhubarb if he's still here, but I don't think he is physically present. So
he is in the doorway. He just tossed you all your weapons, and the order to kill everyone does not include Rhubarb.
Okay, I would hate to kill Rhubarb.
On that note, random thought. Looking at the lovely artwork that Ashen drew for you, maybe we ought to get that updated and commission Ashen to update it, because now you're the Oracle of the Sun God. This gloomy artwork doesn't perhaps fit the vibe as well, let's say.
I would love to, if especially if Ashen was up for it. That'd be amazing.
We'll talk with her afterwards, later maybe. Anyway, thank you very, very much, Dely. And then of course we would have Show&Tell. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yes, I'm Show&Tell, and I'll be playing as Anghel, who's a mute peasant boy and also is about to die. I mean, okay, fine, maybe not die, but he's very much close to the end here, so we'll see how it goes.
So is your opponent, to be fair.
But he's not the only one.
Yeah. To all the viewers, we briefly mentioned this, talked about it before we started recording. But yeah, this battle really is on a knife's edge with 2 out of 3 player characters 1 hit away from knockout, let's say, and the other character not too far behind, but also the boss in the same situation, though the other boss not so much. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Thank you very, very much, Show&Tell. So, last time, again, as usual, the events of the previous session can be summed up as they fight and they fight and they fight, of course. It began the session in the most Rimlen fashion possible, with the horse letting out a very, very loud, smelly, noisy shart, which definitely at the very least disrupted the soldiers, making Ertuğrul spend quite a bit of time trying to order them around with, let's say, mixed levels of success. Miroslav decided between the possibility of intervening to save Izvir or seeing that Anghel is in mortal danger. Miroslav decided to jump in and help Anghel, and true to fashion, Izvir was promptly butchered by Muninn, though it took a couple of turns to do so, and was quite a savage and, I don't know, very sadistic sight, for lack of a better term. I don't even know how to describe it. Maybe Dely has a better word in mind. Anyway, As mentioned, Miroslav bravely jumped in to help Anghel and promptly got his his shoulder chopped for the effort by the boss Pohomach. Anghel intervened, making Pohomach drop the cleaver, but unfortunately Miroslav, in his awkward attack on Pohomach, promptly returned the cleaver to Pohomach, as you do. Not all hope was lost, as the horse, other than being as distracting as smelly as possible, also tried to physically help you all by physically attacking Ertuğrul, and succeeded, though that didn't mean that the horse got Ertuğrul's attention, earning him a bullet wound, as you do. And I'm sure the battle between the horse and Ertuğrul will continue, probably, as bizarre as it sounds. Anyway, as Muninn was busy butchering Timbirik, too slow for Akesius' liking, Akesius told Muninn, you need to hurry up, or he, meaning Akesius, will have to take drastic measures. And we got sort of the implication, obviously Deli knows more, but is not allowed to tell.
Yeah.
We got sort of the implication that Akesius would not like to resort to those drastic measures, but desperate times and all that. So, which made Muninn all the more frantic in killing Timbirik, and that's more or less the way that they spent the last session, by butchering the fellow and also unleashing their blinding light, momentarily distracting everyone. Either way, the soldiers composed themselves, shot a volley, reloaded. Nothing much happened on their front. The battle between Miroslav and Anghel versus Pohomach continued, with Pohomach breaking Miroslav's defiant face in, and Anghel retaliating by breaking Pohomach's stupid face in. I was trying to think of a word to describe it, but I guess that works. And Anghel doing more than that by literally knocking Pohomach's eye out, as you do. So, as mentioned in the introduction bit, the battle was sort of on the knife's edge, with Miroslav and Anghel one hit away from knockout, again, for lack of a better term, but so is Pohomach. Muninn is also not far behind, but they're doing better, with perhaps Ertuğrul being healthy, being balanced by the fact that the horse is here to assist. Well, there's also the soldiers, who knows. Anyway, we have quite a bit on our plate to deal with. So, as I go and turn on the background music, the horse is first in the initiative order, and I am not super sure what the horse would do given the circumstances. And of course, since the horse... that sounded funny. Of course, since the horse is sort of attached to Anghel, and by extension Show&Tell, Show&Tell does have a bit of input on this. So Show&Tell, I would kindly ask you, and this isn't just a question for now, you can tell me at any time, hey DM, I'd like the horse to attack someone, or I'd like the horse to create an advantage. But for now specifically, do you have any preferences as to what the horse ought to do? Like focus on being distracting and creating advantages, fight it out with Ertuğrul maybe? Do you have any preferences?
Yeah, I think for now, maybe advantages would be good to focus on, I think.
Sure. I'm fine with that. I'm just trying to justify it narratively. Because the last thing that happened from the horse's perspective was he got shot. Okay. I guess we'll do... Yeah, I think that makes sense. The horse understands that it needs to be distracting. Well, and it all makes sense for, I guess, a wounded animal and a wounded, frightened animal to vacate its bowels in as distracting a manner as possible, I guess.
I hope it doesn't get shot again.
Not very distracting, but distracting enough. What's the... the advantage I used last time was unsanitary food, as the horse fully intends to be distracting, but It has already emptied quite a bit of its bowels. There's only so much fuel in the tank left, to be so to say. And
What a way to put it.
quite. And it does let out a loud noise, smell, and obviously there's mess on the floor. But by this point, a lot of the people in the room are kind of used to it. He still creates the
Immune.
advantage. Sorry?
They're immune.
Well, you try saying that after hanging out in a closed room with this going on. And it's distracting enough for one advantage, but yeah, not quite enough yeah. Anyway, that was the horse's turn. Ertuğrul just shot the horse. Now, as mentioned last time, he knows that there's more to the horse than meets the eye. Cue Transformers theme, I guess. And so I think I need to roll. Yeah, I'll roll Ertuğrul's careful versus the horse's sneaky, I guess, to see like if Ertuğrul perceives it as a threat anymore after it was shot. Because like a typical horse after being shot would probably run away, but you never know. Okay. So first roll is Ertuğrul's careful. Second roll is, well, the horse is sneaky, but I don't even need to roll. Okay, yeah, Ertuğrul doesn't perceive the horse as a threat anymore. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Okay.
Really? Oh shit. I don't know what to think. Okay.
Well, if he doesn't focus on the horse, he can only focus on you guys, I
Okay,
guess.
fair enough. But
To be fair, the compel from however many sessions ago is still active, so he will continue to focus on defense and organizing the louts around him, so he will continue spending his turn at the moment creating advantages for the soldiers to line up, get information and all that. He does succeed in creating one advantage, put a charge on, also ready for combat. Okay. Miroslav.
Yes.
Do you-
Miroslav's.
I just wanted to, if you want, briefly describe sort of the narrative of what's going on in your immediate vicinity. Do you want me to?
Yes.
So, sort of last we left off, you got extremely violently punched in the face. Now, I'll leave your reaction to that up to you, for lack of a better term. But I assume as you were recoiling in pain and shock, presumably, you would hear an agonized scream of pain from Pohomach as Anghel retaliated with his own punch, knocking Pohomach's eye out. Pohomach seems very distracted at the moment. Of course, I'll leave your own impressions up to you. That's more or less the narrative context. And you do see the soldiers like lining up the shot. Everyone realizes, oh yeah, on this turn the soldiers will shoot again.
So Miroslav, since he did realize that his punches don't really do much, and also he got his knife back now.
That is correct, yes.
So he would aim for a place that one hurts and also often isn't that well protected, which is the back of the knee, and he would try to slice through the sinews.
I'm so sorry. I legit thought you were going for some other body part. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. Sounds like a careful attack. Let me think how Pohomach would defend in this situation. I don't think it makes sense for him to defend forcefully, not in this situation. So he'll try to defend by being aware of his surroundings, which is better for you.
Yeah. Also, would my stunt?
Yep. It does
Okay.
apply. Yep.
Yes. So
And you'll need it with that roll.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
No, it was careful. So it is a 5.
No.
Are we leaving it at that?
Oh boy.
You got the most average possible of rolls, while Pohomach was very, very lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm think the thing is, even if I reroll, I mean, I can on the best roll I get it up to a
A 9.
9, which would
That's
still
best
be
case scenario, yeah.
yeah.
I'm always down for gambling, you know.
Oh yeah, me too. That's why I'm thinking right now. Okay, I will use one of my fate points to reroll.
I love it. Okay, what are you invoking?
The
You have your own aspects as
Yeah.
well as the advantages that have been created so far.
yeah, I'm actually thinking to maybe invoke the blindsided, since
Oh, yeah. Do you want to?
seeing might be a hard thing for him right now. Yeah. If that is okay with everyone, I would use that one.
It's okay with me.
I mean, what? Oh, yeah, sure.
His level,
Yeah.
Pohomach is level 6
Or-
consequence.
Or actually, no. I will use steady-handed and precise. So my
Makes sense. I don't think you need to justify because the way you described
Yeah.
your attack like fits it to a T. Do you want to do
Yeah.
that?
yes.
Let's see it.
Oh,
It can only go up from here.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, technically there is one possible worse roll, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he gets. I think he gets an advantage or two or something, right?
He just gets one.
One. Okay.
I
I
would love
wasn't
to-
sure because it's that much of a difference. That's why.
It's just one.
asked, but-
It's just one.
okay.
I'd love to make it even more theatrical and give him 2 advantages, but that just feels mean. Okay,
Yeah.
so you see Pohomach reeling and realize, okay, this is a good opportunity to strike at his weak point. So you, like, lunge down, preparing to strike at his legs, and you get kicked in the face for your efforts, and I imagine get sprawled on the ground.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Pohomach gains another charge on Butcher's Fury. He's very, very angry right now.
poor Miroslav.
You feel free to... yeah, Anghel and Miroslav, feel free to give me a careful to see if you notice something. It's not important at all, but for comedic effect.
A careful?
Yeah, just to see if you notice something. It's not important at all.
4.
Anghel does not notice. Miroslav, from the corner of your eye, you see Rebob facepalming.
thank you.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair.
Good turn. Good turn. Anything else on your turn, Izvir?
No.
Okay. Muninn, you have just finished butchering Tsimbirik, and of course everything that I have mentioned about, you being frantic to finish stuff quickly. I imagine still applies. What do? You notice that your blinding light has momentarily distracted everyone, but obviously that distraction was fairly quick.
Okay. I've got my weapons back, so I'm gonna go for the nearest person to me. To be honest, I mean, Ertugrul's dead. You said
No, Tsimbirik
no?
is.
Timber.
Sorry, Timberic. See, that's why I said you said, because I was like, I know that's not his name. But I was like, I had a feeling I got his name wrong.
The nearest foe to you would be some random soldiers.
Okay. Honestly, I might like just go for one of the soldiers. And like try and dispatch him like quite quickly with my daggers. So like I like yank them out of like Team Brick, sorry, not Earthreal. His body, yank him out of his body, and then like just rush towards the first soldier I see.
Yeah, you definitely would surprise them. Sounds like a quick attack, and your stunt would apply.
Awesome. So I got a 5.
5 to a 2. You dispatch one of the soldiers, I assume, in this group. I'll put a little icon to signify, because each icon represents 2 soldiers, so 1 down, 1 to go in that particular group.
Okay, awesome.
Do you have like any narrative description of how you do so?
I imagine like I could just imagine like Muninn has like rushed towards this guy, and without like probably quicker than they even imagine themselves or can see themselves or whatever, like they're like they just sort of take their dagger, sort of like finds their heart or something, and they're like yes, and then like they sort of dig it in like as quickly as possible just to like yank it back out, and like maybe like I don't know, like blood goes everywhere and everything, and immediately like before even like their body falls to the floor or something, Muninn's looking to the next person, you know, like so it's like it's like in their head it's like there's gonna be like they plan to like have like a flurry of like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. The next the next soldier gets ready to combat you, clearly startled. The soldier behind him yells out in Caramel, which I think only you understand. Ah, that's blood! That's blood!
Has he never seen blood before? Is what Muninn would think.
Or rather,
maybe for
let me rephrase. That's his blood, as in, oh, that person I know's blood.
Right. It's like like the humanity of it, like maybe, right? Or...
More like, that's my friend's blood, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I feel a little bit battered now, but
well,
that's
you know,
okay.
You made your bed and all that. Okay. Feel free to drag your token on the map if you so wish. Anything else on your turn?
I don't think so. I guess like Muninn would like. No, I don't think so. For a second, I'd be like Muninn would look around to see if everyone else is okay, as in like Miroslav and Anghel. But I think they're so focused in like trying to get all these people dispatched that they don't even like think, like, you know.
With your weird preternatural senses, you do realize that Anghel and Miroslav and the enemy they're fighting, Pohomach, are in bad shape.
Okay, so I think that would, in that case, I think that would, not to sound dull, but that would definitely make Muninn once again like not relent. You know, they would be like, okay, I need to keep going. I need to do this. Like so much is at stake, and I feel like they're gonna probably pass out by the end of this.
The emoji I sent you previously still applies. Okay.
Okay, awesome.
Viewers, I just realized this is the first time you're hearing this. Myself and Deli are doing a little experiment, since Muninn is more or less constantly aware of Akesis's emotions. I am constantly making Deli aware of Akesis's emotions via DMs by just sending them an emoji every so often. That's the context, dear viewers, of what you're missing. Anyway, anything else on your turn, Muninn?
I don't think so. I want to save my friend.
Okay. Rebob. Hmm. Can I get a flashy from Muninn? This will determine what Rebob might do.
Oh no, I've not got a very good flashy. I got a 1.
That's the least helpful result for me. Okay. Because it's neither good nor bad.
Okay. Did you want me to re-roll?
No. No.
Okay.
Definitely not. Okay. Yeah, I think that means Rebob will stick with the original plan he had in mind, which obviously he has not disclosed. And for the moment, he'll vanish.
What?
Okay.
That was his turn. Pohomach's turn. Okay. With that big of a difference in the rolls, I don't think he necessarily even noticed you, Miroslav. Like your attempt to attack him. He just... Which I'm not saying that as a haha Miroslav's useless laugh at him.
No.
I'm saying that as a maybe he will not attack you this turn. That's a good thing. That's what I mean.
Yeah, no. I took it as that, and it kind of makes sense. But also, it's just like yes. So the kick was basically just like the unconscious reaction to something is at my leg. I kick it.
Pretty much. He's still screaming in pain. I imagine clutching his now vacant eye socket, probably running in circles. I'm going to roll a dice to see. I'm going to roll a d3. A 1 is his rage overtakes him and his focus is on punishing you guys. A 2 or 3, on the other hand, is I'm in too much pain. I need to gather myself first. Okay?
Okay. I know what I'm hoping for.
Okay. It's the second option of him being in too much pain. So
Let's go.
he runs around in circles, screaming, clutching his missing eye socket. So he'll spend his turn not attacking, instead trying to create an advantage pertaining to gathering himself. And he succeeds. He gains 2 charges on it.
Oh no.
I will put them in Butcher's Fury. These soldiers. Yeah, I think they'll detect Muninn as the immediate threat since they are attacking them directly. So they'll line up their firing line, take aim and shoot at Muninn. How does Muninn defend themselves?
Good question. I think Muninn would try and be very brave or very foolish and use their Spear of Acesius. I don't know if that's the official name or not. To
It's not.
to
We'll carry on.
okay, to strike or block the moving bullets in one very fell swoop, if that makes sense.
Sure. It's stupid,
Very
but
dumb.
sure. Stupid, but we'll go with it. Sounds quick or careful as a defense.
Okay.
Definitely not clever.
Definitely not clever. And I didn't realize that my I didn't realize my quick was better than my careful. I got a 6.
You got a 6. That said, because they've been building these advantages specifically for the reason of lining up some good shots. They'll use 2 charges of discipline maneuvers to deal 2 damage to you.
2. Okay, that's fair enough. What if I used? There isn't anything actually. I thought I had some. I must have used them last time.
I will say, and I'm being slightly generous and I think this is the last time this character will be this generous, you may use one of Rebob's ready for combat, because you're using the spear that he tossed you. Just one.
Okay. So I can mitigate the 2 damage.
To make it a tie.
Make it a tie, yeah. Which means they get an advantage, right? Or not? Or do I?
They get the advantage.
They do. Oh, yeah, because it's their turn, obviously.
Are we doing
Okay,
that?
cool. I would love to do that, actually, if that's okay.
Sure. This is the only advantage Rebob will lend you for now. Okay. Do I want to use Ertugrul's thing? Yeah, I guess it makes sense, because Ertugrul has been spending his turns like getting the soldiers in order, so yeah, I'll use one of Ertugrul's things to deal 2 damage to you.
To me.
Well, who else?
What if... What if, it's annoying, because obviously I don't want to... What if I used my fate point, and I'm just looking at my whatever it's called, my sorry, English is definitely my first language.
We believe you.
Character sheet. Could I use a fate point and Oracle of Acesius is the aspect that I'm invoking, because I'm using Acesius's spear.
Okay. I was wondering where you were going with that, but yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Tie, no, Ertugrul won't lend the soldiers another advantage yet, I don't think. Okay. Means tie, the soldiers get an advantage. Which I would say is good, because any hit you would take, Muninn, is quite dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like 1 damage is basically the equivalent of 4 damage at this point for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
In fact, if anything, I probably got quite lucky with that. The fact that I was able to mitigate that at all.
Since an advantage does mean a narrative advantage, for lack of a better term, the soldiers do fire a volley at you, and you block it with the spear. In hindsight, maybe not the best thinking, because if you're using the spear's flaming properties, okay, you've melted the bullets, but now you're facing molten metal. But anyway, it works in this situation. That said, just the sheer brute force of the volley is, I think, enough to momentarily drive you back. Not damage you, but give the soldiers a bit of breathing room.
That's understandable and actually quite generous.
I don't know if it's necessarily generous. I just think it makes sense. Sent you a new emoji. Okay.
Is that directed towards me or not?
The room, let's say.
The room. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
That was the soldier's turn. No servants here, meaning it is Anghel's turn.
Great. So Palmachi is just clutching his face, right?
Yeah, an obvious pain, though he does seem to be recovering his bearings at the moment, slowly, but yeah, he is.
Okay. All right.
I agree with that sigh.
Okay, we just need 1 hit. Okay. So I guess Anghel just, he uses the momentum of having Palmachi still affected by his last attack. And I guess he tackles him.
Okay, yeah. I'm assuming this is an attack?
Yeah.
In terms of game mechanics, I mean. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds like a forceful attack. I don't believe your stunt would apply in this situation the way you described it.
Right.
Still going with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot. Miroslav, it didn't
Miroslav,
was barely like noticed, right?
yeah, again, it's almost comical how Miroslav was easily dispatched on this turn. Dispatched
I guess.
dispatched does not mean dead. Dispatched means, just
Yeah.
removed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess we'll go with that. Yeah.
Sure. Give me a forceful, I'll oppose.
God.
Well, much got a 9, you got a 6.
Oh. And he has 3.
Plus your consequence and whatever fate
Yeah,
points I might
plus
want to dump. You do have the horses thing.
1. Yeah.
And Pohomach is level 6.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I didn't want to use it, because this one somebody else can also use, and my
Yeah.
thing worked well.
Yeah, it makes sense. But still, God.
You could be adventurous and go for a reroll. You got the most average possible of rolls.
Oh my God. I mean, my experience with rerolls has not been great.
Gambler's fallacy and all that.
God. Should I go for a reroll?
Team members, feel free to opine.
I was gonna say, it depends how lucky you feel. I would probably go. Well, I don't know. I would probably go for a reroll, but they don't always serve me well either.
They
so.
never.
I misspoke.
I mean, I'm always for rerolls, because I find random stuff fun, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's just me.
Die, whatever. Okay, so I will use. I can use his his consequence to do a reroll.
Yep, if you want to.
Okay, let's try that.
Okay.
I hope that's fine with you guys.
Gamba.
Sure.
Gamba.
Oh, reroll. I need to do that. Right.
Mhm.
Oh God. Oh.
Oh.
It can only go up from here. Well, technically, it can even go worse, but you know what I mean.
My God. Can I do another reroll?
Should you
Yeah, let's do
reroll?
another
Is that
one,
what
yeah.
you asked?
It can't get much worse.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
You should do it.
Okay, I'll use the horses
Whose horse is that?
advantage.
Yeah. All
Is
right.
there another reroll? My God, please, please.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ah, well done.
It's well. To be fair, it's the same result as if you had spent 2 things to give yourself +2 2 times, but we got to the same. It's still good.
Well-
Still good. Pohomach has to use a thing to not
Yeah.
die, so he'll use one of his advantages.
Oh no. Okay, I will use a fate point then. Whatever, and some advantage. Righteous Fury, whatever, I guess.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Pohomach has to use another thing, because, yeah, otherwise it's real bad for him. Because 1 hit and he's gone.
Damn it.
You say damn it, but it's like he has to at this point.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I'm just trying to, like, think about the future, and I'm just like, shit, what am I doing? Okay, I'll use another fate point then. Can I use it on the horse's advantage?
Yeah. Because just because the horse made it, that just means he gets the initial free invoke. Otherwise, it can be used by anyone, more or less.
Oh, really? Okay.
So yeah,
Then I'll use it.
technically you can, just hypothetically, you can spend fate points on like the caramel soldiers being disciplined. I have no idea how
on
that
any
would. Yeah.
advantage that was made, basically, if I can justify it.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
So you're doing that?
Okay. So yeah, the horses.
Okay.
Wait, can I do that? If I used it already?
Yeah. Just you can't dump more fate points on it.
Oh, right, it's a okay. Right, okay.
Pohomach has to use his last thing. Expected song and dance. At this, if you push further, well, I do still. I have your level 4 consequence and my own fate points. That said, there is, like, hypothetically, say you spend your fate point and like you run out of fate points in this continued song and dance. There is a way for you to get more fate points via compels.
Yeah, right. Wait, compels. So guys, I'm counting on your compels.
Well, only Miroslav can compel you, or you can compel yours. Well, because Muninn's out of fate points.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Or you can compel
one and
yourself.
done.
Or you can compel yourself.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm on that one and done play style.
So I'll use my last fate point for now. On. Can I use it on a consequence?
Yeah.
So I'll use it on blindsided, whatever.
Sure. Pohomach has to spend a fate point because, yeah, no real other choice in the situation.
Okay. Then I need to
actually,
compel.
I could have used your consequence. I'm dumb. Anyway, what's done is done.
Yeah. I kind of noticed that, but I didn't say anything.
I'll use it next time. Don't worry.
Let me think. Okay, I need to compel myself then.
Or Miroslav can, or maybe I can if I find something sadistic enough.
If you want.
Well, not just if I want. You'd be obligated to accept it because you're out of fate points.
Yeah, but like, I mean, if you want to give me a fate point, I guess.
Yeah.
Depends. I'll think about it.
I need to think too. Wait, compel. So. Compel.
I have an idea. I think this is fun. I would like to Show&Tell. I would like to compel Anghel's aspect of family killed and sister kidnapped by soldiers. You're facing a bunch of caramel soldiers at the moment, even if not imminently, for lack of a better term. I believe that given the stress of the situation and everything that's going on, Anghel feels overwhelmed and will go into this almost sort of berserk rage.
Oh shit.
And
we haven't done that enough. Okay.
That won't stop until every caramel person nearby is dead.
Oh my god. That's horrible. And I can't say no either.
Well,
I don't get a chance to, like, I mean, I don't really have a lot of choice here.
You do get your fate point. I will say that'll, depending on how this goes, you might lose a point on the Prince Charming scale.
Oh no. That's horrible. Anyway, I'm going to use my fate point though. On bruised ego.
Okay. I don't have a choice. I'll use your level 4 consequence for Pohomach to stay alive. That said, I will say I'm not going to use my last fate point on Pohomach. That's reserved. This last fate point is reserved for Ertuğrul. So you have a chance to knock Pohomach out, provided you can find a way either to compel yourself or Izvir finds a way to compel you.
God, it's already so bad. Wait, I need to look at my thing.
Yeah, I need to look at your thing as well. Yes, I don't remember.
The only reason, other than the fact that I don't have any fate points, the only reason I wouldn't help is because it's because you'd probably knock him out, whereas Are you gonna knock him out or kill him? Actually, before I make any assumptions.
Oh wait, by the compel, do I have to kill him?
The compel is that you have to kill all the caramel people.
Oh, the soldiers,
Well,
right.
the caramel people is what I said. There may be non-soldier caramels nearby. Pohomach is not a caramel person, so he's exempted from this compel.
Jesus. Okay.
How
do I know who's caramel or who's not? I mean, like...
mostly by their clothes. I'll let you know if a person is or isn't. Or at least seems that way. Deli, I guess technically there's a way for you to compel show and tell if you compel yourself and then use that fate point to compel show and tell.
That's kind
I'm all right. I'm not. I'm all right. I get the intent, and what's the word? But I'm all right. I'm not gonna do that.
You're not gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. I had hope there.
I mean, unless you're really desperate. I was gonna say the only reason I wouldn't help you knock him out is because I want to guarantee a kill, so Muninn would want to do it.
I mean, okay.
But obviously, Anghel probably doesn't want to. Not to put words in your mouth. I could be wrong.
I mean, Anghel at this point, I don't even know, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, what can I compel?
I'm trying to think of a way to compel with the anxious Kosovo to calm down.
Kind of goes almost against my compel, funnily enough.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Izvir, I don't think this has happened since you've been in the campaign, but there have been situations where like compels have like contradicted each other. We like find like a happy medium if that happens, I guess.
If I how about this? I compel myself to, if you guys need help, I'll compel myself because I'm doing all of this murdering for Cassius. I'll compel myself after this fight to shave my beard off with my dagger. And if that and the risk behind that is that A, I won't have a beard anymore, and B, I'll do it with my dagger, so I could risk like cutting my face, not like terribly, but
I'm down for it. DM approves. Sure, I'll make a note of it.
Okay.
Oh,
and then,
okay.
Anghel, I give you a fate point because that's what you need, right? That's what you're.
Yeah.
Because I compel you to kill Pohomach.
You need to select
but
the
based on
aspect.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I suppose my aspect, yeah, or I'll color Cassius. I think that's because that goes without saying, doesn't it? And Angel's aspect, again, just finding Angel's character sheet.
Maybe protective and righteous Prince Charming style? Since Miroslav got his face punched in and also with the last try to help got flung to the floor. I don't know.
Could do, but killing Pohomach isn't righteous, or is it?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know if it's Prince Charming style.
I will say, Pohomach, like Piroshka, counts like as an evil person for like the Prince Charming scale of things.
So it does work. It does work then.
I do that then. I invoke that. So you have to.
What a way
him.
to turn it around and make it noble.
Yeah, that's how it starts. That's how it. You justify all the evil with good. You know, that's how it starts.
Yes, exactly. Oh my God, slippery slope. Okay. Yeah. I guess that's what we do then. I can't really refuse.
Here's your fate point, Show&Tell.
Yay. So yeah, I guess I use. Oh wait, I need to use that on something.
Yeah.
Can I use Butcher's Fury against him?
Yep.
Because I don't know, because like Angel's infected by now by his fury. Or something.
Yeah. Makes sense to me.
Okay.
So, as mentioned, I won't invest more in Pohomach, meaning he is at your mercy. What happens?
I have to kill him. Yeah. Oh my god. I guess Anghel. Well, something has to happen. I guess I can make it so at least that it's not like Anghel like didn't exactly mean to kill him. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, the previous compel about you going in a berserk rage does still stand.
Yeah, but that's about caramel people.
Yeah, but I just wanted to mention that might affect your mood. Well, Anghel's mood anyway.
Mm. So he's like already in a berserk.
If you want to.
Possibly.
So
well, I mean, it makes sense that I guess what I'm saying is that he's not in control so much of. Well, yeah.
Yeah. So he kills him in a berserk rage.
Kind of, yeah.
Out accident.
Like after the fact, he would look back and be kind of horrified at himself, I guess.
Right. Yeah, because when you see red mist, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I guess he tackles him, and how can that like end up really bad? Maybe he kind of gets stabbed in something.
Is there
like he tackles him against?
I'm not opposed.
Sharp.
I'm not opposed to it. I'm just wondering, is there anything sharp nearby? Is some piece of furniture or cutlery? I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking something like maybe a broken, like, I don't know, some sort of. I don't know what we.
I just had a very, very funny thought. Since you got your ladle back.
Ladle, yeah.
that he just basically just yoinks him over the head with the ladle, since he's also a chef.
But the ladle is only like it only works against supernatural beings.
It's still metal, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but
it against humans it functions the same way a ladle would, as in it's a metal object.
Yeah.
That said, I actually had a similar thought to what Izvir did, though not for the comedic, oh, he's a chef, he's dying by a chef's instrument, but rather because something like this might like defile the ladle and make it sort of ineffective.
No, I'm not losing the ladle too. What do you mean defile? That it won't work anymore?
I have not decided. I will be honest.
Or that it will be like extra.
No, it won't.
Aggressive.
No, it won't. It won't be extra killy. It.
Oh well.
It would probably either make it weaker or like mitigate its effects. That said,
no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to. This was just.
I mean, my ladle is the one thing I have.
Yeah, this was just brainstorming.
Interesting idea, though, I have to say. I'm just kind of imagining, like, weirdly, like, I don't know, like a leg of a chair, maybe that's sticking out somewhere. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Well, finally out there aren't chairs, they're couches. I think what makes the most sense is probably like a piece of cutlery, like a knife, like a kitchen knife. I mean.
Yeah, but I guess a big one. Do we have a big one around?
What about?
They were eating, and you're still close by the food that you dropped, and I'm guessing there would have been a sharp knife with it, since it is a head.
It looks sticking up.
Or
I guess.
Or alternative, we can use Pohomach's own cleaver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe it, like, kind of drops it as he's tackled, and then he falls on top of it, and then he's dead.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
In a particularly gruesome display, I imagine.
Sure. Why not?
That said, Anghel, you do feel the, as Deli called it, red mist begin to overtake you. And you see, you look to your left and see only dead men and vengeance.
My baby's being corrupted. That's it. Over for him.
Oh, there's always room to come back, let's say.
I love it.
Thank you. That makes me feel all better.
Okay. Anything else on your turn, Show&Tell?
I guess I need to pick the level 2 consequence.
Does
it matter?
It doesn't. Well, yeah, Paul Much is dead. It doesn't matter. I'll delete his thing. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In terms of game mechanics, you don't have to do anything else. It's just in terms of narrative if you want to do anything.
Cry. Can we do that? Okay, no, I'm good.
Yeah, sure. You know that like angry crying thing. Sure.
No, we'll save that for later when we have time to.
Always thirsty on his turn, freezes in his tracks, as does the horse, as they both sense that something has gone very, very wrong. Show&Tell, I'm assuming you don't want Always Thirsty to become involved.
No.
Okay. Next round, top of the round. Deli, yes, Izvir, as you mentioned in chat, crying is a free action. Deli, Muninn gets the impression in their mind that I'm saying out loud because I can't really find an emoji to properly express this. Hurry the fuck up.
Okay. On it.
Okay.
On it, boss.
The horse on its turn. Show&Tell, of course, you feel free to provide input if you wanted to attack, create advantages, etc.
Advantage, I guess.
Sure. Makes sense to me. I'm just trying to think.
Yeah.
Okay. It will still try to create an advantage in terms of game mechanics. I don't think you, Show&Tell, will necessarily like what it will do.
Oh no.
You blink and the horse is no longer there. Instead, it's right in between you and the soldiers, interposing itself. It will act as create an advantage as a human shield. Well, human, you know what I mean.
Living shield.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh,
one.
against like protecting Anghel against the soldiers, or the other way around.
Protecting Anghel against the soldiers, but also it's an attempt which will obviously be unsuccessful because it's a compel to get Anghel to calm down.
Oh no. Okay.
The horse gets unnerving speed as one charge of the advantage. As the soldiers blink in surprise, well, those that pay attention, as a horse just pops in between them and Anghel. Though they will probably be more focused on Muninn at the moment. Anyway. Ertuğrul on his turn, I think, will spend it continuing to try to get them organized, given that, okay, there's no more enemies behind me, there's just in front of me. Yeah, he gets 2 charges on his advantage.
Oh my god.
Sorry, because can I remind? Is Ertuğrul this person?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Thank you for that. Kind of reminds me. I'm thinking. Deli, I need your opinion on this because you're the one who compelled Ertuğrul. Because you compelled Ertuğrul to focus on sort of like organizing the soldiers, fighting defensively and all that.
Okay.
Do you think he'd like take a step back to sort of better command the soldiers, or do you think he'd stay on the front lines to act as a sort of example and all that?
It kind of depends on what kind of man he is, to be honest. I think for self-preservation, if he cares more about self-preservation, I think he would command. If he cares more about leading by example, obviously, then he would stay on the front lines.
Then he'll stay on the front lines.
Okay.
That said, I will reshuffle, not the horse, the soldiers a little bit, because per the roll that he made, he does like impose a bit of order among them, so to say. This one marches a bit away from you. Okay. They're all lined up, all nice and pretty. Okay. On that note, Izvir, it's your turn, because that was Arturo's turn.
Yeah. I am still trying to decide what Miroslav is gonna do, because he won't be attacking. He is still very much not in, like, I want to kill everyone as the other two are. So he will
Oh, Deli, I'll message you something important. You're not allowed to reveal it. I'm just saying it out loud to tease everyone.
Damn it. Okay.
uh
I have so many secrets, which Muninn loves.
yeah.
That's true.
Right. I'm just trying to remember what exactly I can all do, because wait. Page 16 up. It's not really something I can do right now. I probably would try to create an advantage, but I don't know how.
Well, think sort of in character what you would like to do, and we can workshop it from there.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Miroslav, still doesn't really want to fight. He helped Anghel fight the chef.
Understandable, but I think you would notice Anghel and Muninn basically seeing all red at this point, and the soldiers lining up for another shot. While you may be a pacifist, well, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you know what I mean. I think Miroslav would realize conflict is kind of unavoidable right now.
Yeah.
You could try and distract the people with guns, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to decide how to do.
No. Throw something at them. It doesn't have to be aggressive. As in, like, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. You're not trying to you're not trying to hurt them.
I have a funny idea, which would definitely at least distract or confuse them.
Awesome.
Which is
will you also empty your bowels?
Oh no. Since Miroslav loves singing, I thought maybe he would just like start singing a Domi song.
Sure.
It's like a song about like freedom or something. Just because a like a proud song, but in the language of oppressed people, so it might distract the soldiers.
Sounds like a flashy attempt at creating the advantage.
Yep, I know.
No, no. I'm sorry, but no.
Look, I try.
I think what happens is you start to think, but then you realize your face and your back are in awful pain. You can't quite get the words out.
It's hard to sing with a dislocated jaw.
Yeah?
A little bit.
Go figure.
But I think I would try to move away, like still on the floor, just like scooting
Yeah, you march
away.
right into the spilled food covered in poop. Yeah.
No, like
Okay, sure.
by the side of it, just
Mm-hmm.
a bit away from everything.
Makes sense. Just as a small reminder, the like little servant icons that you see on screen, they signify exits from the room.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miroslav tries to sing. The other player characters are too bloodlusted to listen. The soldiers are in mortal peril, so they yeah. What else happens on your turn, Miroslav, if anything?
I don't think anything else will happen.
Amazing.
Lovely. Okay. Thank you very, very much, Izvir. Muninn, you're up then.
Muninn's very, very nervous with what they were just told. Trying to like again. I know I keep saying this, but again, trying to keep things short and sweet. Muninn wants to cut the head off the snake, especially considering he's being more leading by example. And Muninn rushes towards as they're like pushed back. They like turn like they obviously hear Teeironor, and they like turn to him and like rush towards him to try and stab him with daggers as well, not the spear.
Yeah, definitely sounds like a quick attack with your obviously stunt applying. He will try to parry you.
Is it too late?
We have not rolled yet, so it's not too late.
Okay, awesome. Could I use divine intervention to make it so that he can't defend himself?
Let me check the wording on your thing. The answer is yes, but let me...
Oh shit, sorry. I need to drop something.
Okay. I think you're thinking of blinding light, not divine intervention. Divine intervention protects you from an attack, does not augment your own attacks.
Yeah, my bad. I did. Yeah, I said the wrong title. But yes, blinding light, please. Would I be able to use it?
Yeah, of course, because it's once per session. Yeah. Okay.
Hell yeah.
You dash in. Feel free to move your token around, unleashing your blinding light, blinding everyone. No pun intended. Stepping on Pohomach's head. Apparently, what happens? Like, how do you attack?
Okay, so I'm rushing in as before, trying to cut the head off a snake with my daggers as quick as I can. But just before, like maybe a few feet before Muninn reaches Teeironor, they like use their sort of blinding power again to sort of help ensure that they get like a strike on him, if that makes sense.
Sure. Let me think for a little bit, because there's something. I'm like it's obvious. Obviously, there's an argument for quick. I can also see careful. I'm trying to justify it in my mind if it can be clever. Can you give me a bit more, if you want to do that? Well, or of course you can stick with quick since that's what your stunt helps. Of course.
Yeah, I would go for quick if that's okay. I do like. I like the idea of it being clever, trying to cut the head off the snake, but obviously, like tactically, Muninn's trying to be quick.
Yeah. And in terms of like the math, quick would go better for you because your stunt would give it +2. Okay, feel free to give me a quick attack then.
Oh, I hope that's good. Not too bad. A 5.
It's not, but we take it. A 5. Okay. Ertuğrul cannot defend himself, nor can he like use things to mitigate it, because to use things to mitigate it, he'd need a roll of his own. What's the best way for him to take 5? Well, that's slightly inconvenient because it's either a 2 and a 4 or a 6. So it's a good number, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't remember who was it that discovered the experienced war veteran thing, because they have a free invoke on it.
Anghel, maybe? Or Muninn. It wasn't me. I think it was Anghel during the interrogation, maybe?
I think so.
This is just like an approach? And not an aspect?
It's one of Ertuğrul's aspects, and then the person who discovered it gets a free invoke on it.
Okay.
It might have been Anghel, I'm not certain.
Well, either way, I think per the rules of how this stuff works, like how we do it anyway, if Show&Tell wants, and I don't want to like pressure Show&Tell, obviously, but if Show&Tell wants, she can pass that on to Dely if she wants.
I mean, I don't mind, I guess. At this point, everything's fucked.
Everything's fucked. Okay. I would love to take it if that's okay. So that would give me a +2.
Do you want to use it?
Yeah, definitely. So that would +2 it, obviously.
It would. So that would make it 7 points of damage. So Ertuğrul will have to take his 6 and 2 with that.
That's diabolical. I love it.
I guess the only other thing you can use, unless of course you compel yourself and all that, would be the horse's unnerving speed. But that's again up to Show&Tell. And yeah, I think we've pressured Show&Tell enough, but your choice.
It's okay. I think. Unless Show&Tell, what do you think? I mean, like, would it sort of? It would definitely kill him faster. But it's up to you. Like, if you wanted to keep the advantage for a rainy day, like, do you know what I mean? Like, to be fair,
I don't know what I would save it for. You can use it. I mean, whatever.
I would only save it if you want to use it to save yourselves, is the only thing, because obviously you and Miroslav are both, or rather Anghel and Miroslav are both quite low.
I guess the soldiers are left, but like, how do the soldiers go down? Like, do they also get like a, do we also need to
Well, like kill them one by one sort of thing, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, but they are a lot weaker than the bosses you faced so far. Like, one hit and one is out, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
There are currently...
Okay, so I guess...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5...
Could I...
There are currently 11 soldiers left. Go ahead, Izvir.
I'm thinking whether I should put a thingy on Muninn with their compel with their sense of smell.
I think I know where you're going with this.
I'm trying to word it. Hmm. Hmm. I'm sorry that I'm taking so much time to think, but like with a compel, you would have a fate point again.
Does it have something to do with the horse shot?
Yes. I'm just trying to decide whether it should be something immediate or if it should be like basically another pressure on your brain. Like, I want to get away from this smell.
Yeah. I think obviously I have a compel in mind for myself, but that's not how it works. So
Yeah.
it kind of is. You can compel yourself,
Yeah.
as mentioned.
oh, of course I can. Which, is it okay if I do that? So sorry, it's not that I forget that that's something I can do. It's just that could I compel myself, like, because my... Is it okay if I steal that, Izvir? So,
Sure. I mean, you can also just give me the wording and I compel you, but you can also compel yourself.
I'll compel myself. Because I
Okay.
think
I mean,
if you
on the
compel...
whole, it's better if they compel themselves because
Yeah,
easier
true.
than you
Yeah,
lose.
yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. Okay, I compel myself to immediately throw up after after everyone is dead because like
Wow.
all over the place.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine by me. Like, it's permissible. I'm assuming the keen sense of smell thing.
Yeah, so keen sense of smell. This horse shot is so disgusting that as soon as I'm done killing all these people, I'm gonna throw up.
And
It's funny
Is that
that,
okay, or
that
is-
you stink, or like the Muninn stinks,
Yeah,
well,
and
it's
yet they're
it's the thing that you can't really smell your own smell that well.
yeah,
I guess
like
okay.
yeah. Is that okay to do it after I killed everyone? Is that fine, or is that not like?
It's your compel. You dictate the terms. I am the.
Okay.
I will determine if it's unacceptable. It's perfectly fine.
Okay, epic. I'm gonna do that then.
Yep. Already give you a fate point. And also, small, not spoiler. That's not the right term. But anyway, one of the emojis that I sent Muninn at one point was when the horse first emptied its bowels. A Cassis felt, and obviously I sent the emoji of the puke emoji. So
Yeah. I mean, I think I said that or thought about it or something.
probably.
Well, there we are. So with this,
Just to clarify, currently you have used Ertrul's thing to deal 7 damage. You still have
Okay.
the horse's thing and your new fate point.
So I would like to use the fate point for sure, to plus to it, and then that would obviously give 9 damage, wouldn't it?
Sure. What are
So
you
that
invoking?
Oh, good point. So you might think this is cheeky, and if it is, how about if I invoke the same aspect? Can I do that?
The
so-
experienced war veteran?
Yeah.
If you can justify it, sure.
Sorry, my bad. I thought if I use the fate point, I have to use my own aspect, don't I?
You can use a fate point either to invoke your own aspects, the aspects of the enemy that you've discovered, or any advantages that have been created.
Yeah. So could I use it to invoke one of my own aspects to give
Yeah.
myself +2?
Which one?
Okay. So when I say the same one, I mean like the sense of smell one. So like, could I use that?
How would that help?
Because my sense of smell, this room smells like shit. I want to kill this guy as quickly as I can so I can hurry up and throw up and get out of here.
Fine. Okay.
Okay. Awesome.
Creative.
This is currently 9 points of damage heading Pohomach's way.
Awesome.
How muchy?
Not Pohomach, Ertrul, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
For a second, I was like, wait, I'm losing.
Yeah, he's risen from the grave because that one goddess Patropaia is nearby, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, he
Well, I dictate how he takes his damage, but are we leaving it at 9?
No. Well, I mean, it's up to... No, yes, we will, actually, yes. I was going to say, no, I want to kill him. But I think it's a good idea to leave Unnerving Speed for Miroslav and Anghel, because in case you get in a bit of a sticky situation. I don't know if you guys agree.
Well, let me... I'm trying to think. I don't want to backseat you, but I'm trying to think. Is it if you use Unnerving Speed, would you kill him in one go?
I might do.
I don't want to backseat you, but it's like this is the one attack I cannot dump fate points on, so it would be maybe good for you to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
But let me
Okay.
let me think if the math adds up, because I don't want to mislead you. Okay.
Okay.
So if you use that, it would be 11. How would he take 11? No, you would not kill him. He'd take his 6, 4, and 2 stress, so he'd still have 1 hit left. So yeah, doesn't. Feel free to ignore what I said, basically.
Okay. In that case, yes. If it killed him straight away, then I would use it. But obviously,
It would not.
yeah. So,
We're leaving
Miroslav
at-
and Anghel, you keep it.
Okay, we're leaving this at 9 damage dealt to Ertugrul, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Sort of unfortunately for Ertugrul, because the rules dictate that as much as possible, you have to like distribute among stress and consequences, so you can't go all in on consequences, which would have been better for him. So instead he has to take his 2 stress, 2 consequence, and 6 consequence, meaning 1 hit and he's out.
I love it.
Like ideally he would have taken his 6 consequence and 4 consequence, leaving him with 2 hits, but the rules dictate that he cannot really do that.
Okay. I love it.
So, what's the level 2 and 6 consequences you inflict on the fellow?
Level 2 is blinded. Like maybe Muninn blinded him a lot more than like his eyesight is his eyesight is damaged for quite a while. Do you know what I'm saying?
Level 2 consequence is a more minor thing.
Oh, okay.
That's maybe you're thinking of the level 6 consequence. Because the level 6 consequence is a crippling injury. The level 2 is, ow, my stomach hurts.
Okay. Maybe. Okay. How about level 2 is that he has a wound, maybe, and I'm just thinking like a wound sounds like a level 6 too, though.
Not necessarily. Depends on the wound.
Okay. So he has a wound for level 2, so maybe like stab wound or something.
Yeah, sure.
And level 6 is like his eyesight is like not permanently damaged, but definitely damaged.
Well, it can be permanently if you want it to be.
Oh, okay, permanently then. He's not like blind, but he's permanently damaged eyesight then. Like. Joking. Okay, cool.
I mean, the other level 6 consequence that happened not too long ago was Anghel knocking someone's eye out, so it's not too far from this.
Awesome.
What's the wording on it, though?
Damage. That sounds boring. I was gonna say damaged eyesight. How about seeing double because his eyesight is bad?
Yeah.
Or like, yeah.
Perfectly fine by me. Okay. So, feel free to go into detail narratively about what you do. You nevertheless, obviously, pop almost right in front of Ertugrul, stun everyone near you with your blinding light, but especially Ertuğrul, who he recoils in pain as you hurt his eyesight, as we've mentioned. And as he recoils, he obviously does not get the chance to defend himself, allowing you to stab him, though arguably the eyesight thing would be a more permanent injury. You nevertheless do hurt him. Where would Muninn have stabbed Ertuğrul?
If it's a level 2, I imagine like maybe...
Well, there's also the level 2 stress, so it compounds.
Oh, so maybe in his chest, but not his heart. Like maybe it's like slightly off to the side of his heart or something.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you didn't necessarily hit an organ, even though skin is an organ, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense to me. He recoils in pain, obviously. Yeah, anything else on your turn, Muninn?
I don't think so. I think Muninn would look at all of the soldiers and say like,
you're the only one unaffected by the blinding light because you have your eyes closed, and nevertheless you may quote unquote see.
Yeah. If everyone, I think that's it. I was gonna make Muninn say something to the soldiers to be like, yeah, your leader's gonna die. Like, what are you gonna do about it? So like, I guess that could still work. Muninn would say like,
In caramel, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Muninn would say, your leader is weak, and your lines will fall. To like try and what's the word? Discourage them, or like weaken their morale. You know.
Sure. Give me a flash just for narrative effect to see if that made any difference. Because they can't really see the peril that their commander is in. Because they can't because of the blinding light. So they just take it as what's the word? Bluster.
Taunt?
Like, yeah.
Okay. Momentarily, especially since they can't really see what Muninn has done, they're unimpressed.
That makes sense.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
That is it, and thank you for everyone's patience.
Sure. Rebob was gonna do something, but I don't think it makes sense because with the blinding light he can't see anything. I don't think it will make sense for Anghel or Miroslav to know where he is given the blinding light, but Muninn might. Muninn, can I get a careful from you? And I'll oppose with his sneaky.
Yes. A 5. Oh, a 7.
Per the rules we established previously, your stunt would apply. 7 to a 7 tie means either you fail or succeed at a negative cost. It's up to you to determine if knowing Rebob's location is important. Like important enough to warrant the potential negative cost.
Yeah. I don't think it is at the moment, as long as he's on our side, but obviously I don't know that.
Sure.
So yeah, I will fail.
Rebob will otherwise spend his turn trying to create an advantage, and he succeeds gaining 1 charge. I'm not going to go into detail as to what he did, because you don't see him. So yeah. That was Rebob's turn. Pomach is dead. Soldiers. Normally this would be the reload turn, but since this is kind of degenerating into melee combat, I don't think they have time to reload. So yeah, Muninn's the more immediate threat, even though they can barely see Muninn. So they, at least these ones, charge at Muninn. How does Muninn defend themselves?
Muninn would like kick Ertuğrul off of their dagger to like unsheath, like to dig the dagger out of him.
Sure.
Basically.
Oh, for additional context, because I just realized I didn't describe it. So the soldiers that are attacking Muninn, They drop their pistols and come at Muninn with daggers and or swords.
Okay. Yeah, I think Muninn would kick, kind of kick, and then almost like not backflip, but like back step. Sorry, Muninn would kick, Ertrol and use that momentum to like back step out of the way.
Quick or careful as a defense?
Awesome. I will go with quick. I wish my careful was the same as. Oh, I got it too.
Oh, that's not good for you.
Oh.
Because, yeah, you have to take 1 point of damage. And 1 point is basically the equivalent of 4 for you.
Yeah, it's not good. I don't want to spend too much time on my go, but my defense, but I also don't want to get hit.
We'll probably wrap up after this, like, round is over. So after always firstie's turn, so don't worry too much about time.
Okay. I would like to, because it's only 1 point that I'm trying to mitigate, isn't it?
Yep.
Unless you, that's a can of wins. I would like to use, could I? Can I compel myself to?
I love it. Okay.
Could I compel myself to, like?
Also, in which aspect you're invoking? You're compelling, rather.
Yeah. I don't know what yet, because I don't know what I'm going to compel myself to do. I had the idea of Muninn sheds there, because like they're doing a lot of stuff that Cassius would like as a consequence of killing everyone, which is a very like this. I'm doing this solely because of Cassius. So the beard thing, for example, Cassius would like that. So would it make sense to like shed? Can I compare myself as the Oracle of Cassius after this fight? I will get rid of my very sentimental clothes that I have been wearing since leaving Brightland to wear, not to be naked, but like to like eventually wear something a little bit more like oracle-y, which is like I believe you mentioned was a toga. For example.
I guess we're going all in on asking, well, probably commissioning Ashen to update Muninn's look. Okay, yeah, fine by me. Fine by me. For clarity's sake, I mentioned this to Deli in private. This is, I think, Show&Tell and Izvir probably would know this. Well, they've been made aware of it. I don't know if they remember it necessarily. Cassius finds trousers to be barbaric. And so a more appropriate clothing for him, from his perspective, would be a toga. That said, you're an oracle, you're a bit more special. I think he would like you to wear a robe or something.
Okay. That's cool. I guess we'll
a robe that would like mark you as a mystic or whatever. But yeah.
Okay. I guess we'll cut to that bridge. I guess we'll cross that specific bridge when we come to it. But I guess this, like right now, or like at least after the fight, Muninn would shed, or maybe even during the fight, Muninn would like shed their robes that they're wearing now to like make themselves more aerodynamic, but also as like an offering almost to Cassius to be like, look, if I stop wearing these clothes that you clearly don't like, I will promise to get something better later.
Sure. That's I'm looking for the appropriate emoji to signify Cassius's opinion on this.
Yeah. Like Muninn at the moment is shirtless, but they still wear trousers, which is ironic.
Ah, okay.
They're not completely naked. That's a good face. I like that.
I'm going to try to find a way to properly display it for everyone. Anyway, oh yeah, this is. Yep. Just one is enough. Typed it in the Roll20. It's the like raised eyebrow emoji. Like, what are you doing in the middle of a fight?
Yeah. I'm getting speedy.
Anyway, you have your fate point. You still have 1 damage coming your way.
Okay, can I +2 it? So it's not 1 damage. Please don't.
What are you invoking? What are you invoking?
Okay, I was gonna say please don't mitigate that too. The Oracle, maybe, or So I was quick. I dodged out the way very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Could I? Sorry, I know I'm taking a lot of time. So I could either use Oracle of Cassius because I'm trying to get out of here as quickly as possible, as per the instructions of Cassius. If that's cheating, then maybe something like.
It's a bit of a stretch in this specific context, but go on.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, I'll go for something else. Maybe. How would that help? Maybe because I'm skilled with small daggers, I was able to
Predict their line of attack.
Sorry?
Never mind.
Okay. Don't be cheeky. Because I'm good with small
I did not
daggers.
say something cheeky. I was suggesting something, but if you had something else in mind, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, I yank my daggers out of the body of Ursula a lot quicker than the average person because I know my way around with daggers and stuff.
Sure.
So that would give me like a head start.
Makes sense to me. Sorry to do this, but it makes sense in context. The Camo soldiers will use their advantage to deal the damage to you. I will not invest more into this roll. I'll say that much.
Okay.
So are we leaving it at that?
No. Could I use unnerving speed? Show&Tell.
Go for it.
How
Okay, I'm really
how would it
sorry.
help you with the horse suddenly appearing in front of Anghel? In front of the soldiers? How would it help?
That's so jarring. So their aim is going to be off.
Sure. Fair enough.
Okay, awesome.
Okay. That was the soldier's turn. No servants here. Anghel's turn. And unless always firstly you ask him to do something, you like last time have the last action of the session. Show&Tell.
Okay, so now according to the compel, I have to kill people.
Yeah, the Caramel specifically.
Angel has to kill the
Go
Caramel.
on, go.
Jesus, that's so sad. So I guess he just blindly, I don't know, whoever's closest to him, I guess he just punches. I don't know.
He goes.
I'm assuming you mean which enemy is closest to you, because the closest entity to you would be the horse.
No, yeah, only those people that he has to kill by the compel.
I think it, like looking at the map, the closest one would be Ertugrul, I guess.
Oh
Oop.
shit, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, since
Okay.
you need to go by the horse.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
On that note, what does Anghel do about the horse suddenly appearing in front of him to try to calm him down?
Maybe that just fuels his berserkiness even more.
I'm down for it. Okay.
Because it adds like this shock effect, I guess, or something.
Awesome.
So he's just like tries to move out of the way, and he's already, in this kind of state of like defensiveness and having to, I don't know, fight whoever's around him, whatever.
Hmm?
So I guess he just kind of he moves toward Ertuğrul, I guess.
Sure.
Punches him.
Yeah. Sounds like a forceful attack. Your stunt will definitely not apply. Feel free to click and drag your token if you'd like.
Let's go. He's under everyone. He feels like shit.
An 8 to a 9. Oh, those are high rolls.
Yeah. I don't have anything to work with.
Ertuğrul's consequences. Though he has his advantage.
Right.
Though he also has advantages, but yeah.
Oh shit, he does. He has 5 of them. Jesus. Okay.
You're the ones who told him to act defensively.
We did? I don't.
Well,
I
Dely
Yeah,
specifically.
Okay. Then I guess I'll use a stab wound.
Okay, he'll use an advantage to mitigate that, because, yeah, that's bad.
Come on. Okay. And then he'll use scene double.
Yeah, and he'll use an advantage to mitigate that, because taking the damage would be bad. Very bad, actually. It would mean he'd lose.
Yeah. And then
Unless you compel yourself, or Izvir compels you, or I compel you. That's kind of
oh
it.
my god.
Um,
I will say I will not compel you at the moment. Honestly, in the interest of time.
yeah.
Fair enough. Honestly, yeah. I like my heart isn't in this attack, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm compelled to it. So I don't mind leaving it at this.
Izvir, of course, can
Okay.
object and can obligate
Yeah,
you to.
I'm-
Yeah.
I'm
Go ahead.
thinking, but I don't know what exactly I would do, because like with the one thing, Anghel is already compelled. There's nothing protective or righteous about it. Actually, maybe I could. Nah. Doesn't make him do anything. Hmm. Nah, I can't think of anything.
Sure.
Oh well, we tried.
Sadly. Yeah.
For context, you go in for the punch. I think he would parry with the sword. Not necessarily, because obviously his eyesight is damaged. There's lots of things going on. He just got stabbed. I think it's more of an almost instinctively, so he doesn't like cut your fist or anything, or your hand with the sword. It pairs with the dull edge, but still enough to block the momentum, because this is like a heavy cavalry sword, not like a cheap whatever knockoff. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you want always thirsty to do anything?
No.
He will cringe in terror from behind the couch. Not necessarily at the circumstances, but rather at what Anghel is doing.
Well, what can you do?
Indeed.
I love the word cringe.
Okay.
It's so versatile.
I mean physically cringe, not emotionally.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
That yeah. Okay. And as the clock continues to metaphorically tick, I guess that caps us off for today's session. Thoughts on today's session, everyone?
It was fun.
It was very cool.
Compelling.
Yeah.
I am a big fan of
Really?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Mm.
I'm also terrified that we won't be able to kill everyone in time.
Oh God.
We'll see. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't see how it's going to be fine, but sure. I mean, like, either way, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Honestly, as like a as like from a character perspective, I love how useless Miroslav is in this fight.
No.
No, like the thing is, he's not a fighter. He's literally the last year he worked just as like a carriage driver. Like he's not the one fighting usually.
That's
so it
true.
works, yeah.
And in this last 2 days, this is like the second fight. he's in and he's just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I do keep forgetting that he was a carriage driver. Like, less than 12 hours ago or something?
He still is. He still is.
Yeah. I guess what I mean is I keep forgetting that he used to be an NPC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
we
love him.
Yeah, I absolutely just love that he's not suddenly like, oh, perfect fighter and carries the fight and stuff. No, it fits that he's like really fucking scared and
makes
most of his he tries to help, but really it would have been more help if he just left sometimes.
To be fair, all of this happened because of Anghel, so I'm like, I can like I'm not.
Well,
yeah.
It's been such a long while, but yes, Anghel threw the first punch.
Yes. So everything that's happened, everything that happens right now is consequences that Anghel will have to deal with, I guess, and he is. So
yeah. But I just love how much of the characters is showing in the fight.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We'll see how it goes in terms of Anghel degenerating from his utopic Prince Charming status, for lack of a better term.
Oh my god!
I mean, it can go only a little bad. It can go very, very bad. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
I guess we will.
Love it.
Yeah. All right. I need to roll the dice, but while I do, I hope. Just because I blabbed on about Muninn's look kind of doesn't fit their Oracle of Acacia style now, haha. I hope that doesn't compel you to seek a redesign. That was just me like brainstorming.
No, definitely not. I do think it has helped prompt it, but I don't think it's like caused it. Does that make sense? Like I've been looking forward to Muninn physically being like physically changing, like even if it's just appearance and stuff.
Also, like with the beard, the idea came up before already. Like when we went through the slave part of the thing where we are.
What happened with that? Sorry, was it
like Muninn was thinking about cutting his beard, and Miroslav actually offered to like help him.
It also goes a bit earlier because Acacius at one point complained to Muninn, "Shave your beard already. It's disgusting." Because Acacius does not like beards, because Greco-Roman styles of beauty and all that.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
Cassius really
it-
likes the puking emoji. Really
Really likes what?
connects with
Sorry.
it. The puking emoji. Like he connects with it on some level.
Right.
Sure. We'll go with that. He's also a smug asshole, but that's been well known since almost session 2 or 3, really. Anyway, what else ought we to bring up before we go into our shoutouts? I can't really think of anything. I imagine next session we probably will be done, just because we're like one hit knockout at this point, well, except for the soldiers. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have nothing else to add. Anything from you guys?
No. Not me.
Not from me that I'm allowed to say because of secrets.
So enjoying it.
Good news is most of those secrets will be probably revealed fairly soon anyway, so you don't have to like keep it to your chest for too long.
I'm kind of scared. I also
Not a
don't want
good
to
thing.
know.
If only our
Love it, though.
Deli knows less than you think they know anyway. Okay. Shout out time?
I think so.
Let's do it.
Going once, going twice. Okay. All right, dear viewers, thank you for watching and listening to us. Let's see what these lovely people are up to. Dice say we're going alphabetical, meaning that Deli ought to go first, talk about themselves, what they're doing, what they're up to. Hi, Deli. You're on screen. All the cameras are pointing at you. I'm shoving a microphone in your face. Come on. Let's hear
I'm
it.
definitely not camera shy and have I don't even know what it's called as a consequence of stage fright. That's what it's called. Hello everyone. I'm Deli. I don't suffer from stage fright, and when I'm not doing Rimlen, I'm usually busy IRL, but I sometimes stream on Twitch.tv as a variety streamer, indie mushroom wizard VTuber with my lovely symbiotic companion Mochi, who I adore very much. So you can find me there. I play lots of games, but I do love Souls likes and FromSoft games. You can find me there. You could also find me on my Discord and Blue Sky.
Awesome. Thank you very, very much, Deli. Then, according to the dice, we would have Izvir. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing? And everyone, we got the correct links this time.
Yay!
We're all good.
Hi, I'm Izvir, or is virtually a goblin. I stream on Twitch as a goblin doll. I mostly do art. Every Friday I play Anno 1800 with some friends, and yeah, other collabs are in the talks, but nothing definite on when they start yet. I also have my commissions open, so if you want some artwork of characters, do check out my Ko-Fi. And if something is not on the list, just send me a DM on Blue Sky or on Discord, and yeah, we will find a way.
Lovely. Awesome. Thank you very, very much, Izvir. Then, of course, we would have Show&Tell. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yes. So I'm Show&Tell, and I do reactions on YouTube and Patreon, and it's fun. And yeah, you're welcome to join and watch if you like that sort of thing.
Indeed, thank you very, very much, Show&Tell. I, dear viewers, was your Dungeon Master, Game Master Teeironor. I do this series, a lot of fun. So do another series, currently on hiatus because of some scheduling issues. It should be, I don't want it. It will be back at some point. I'll let you all know when. I also have a Blue Sky. Technically, I also have a Twitter. I plan on using that cursed app less and less, so please find me on Blue Sky mainly. And that's where I'll also post announcements about, hey, we're delaying a session, or hey, the new episode is out, or whatever. Anyway, other than that, thank you as usual, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. Should be back next week, but if we're not, I'll let you all know on the place I mentioned. Yeah. And we'll see you when we'll see you. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.